She ruled, and when he came home, he was the play dad father. So my older sisters say. My mother was the disciplinarian. One time, my older sister tells a story how my father came home and she had misbehaved, so my mother was going to, spank her. And he said, Betty, why are you going to hit them? You can't. You have to talk to them. Talk to them, Betty. And she said, Malcolm, if you don't move, I'm going to hit you. And so he moved. He certainly did. Yes, he did.
My mother would make these homemade oatmeal cookies, and she said he'd grab a plate of oatmeal cookies and the paper, and we'd go in the den and we'd watch the evening news and share these cookies.
Well, contrary to popular belief, his attitude towards his family was a very warm one. And although my husband traveled a lot, we had a very close relationship in the sense that whenever he would go away, I could always expect a letter, if not every day, every other day. And I could always expect a phone call.
So when my father passed away, she said that every time I came looking for my father, that she would try and figure out how can I pacify her, because that was really Betty.
And when my children began to, after he's gone for a period of time, they began to ask me different things about him. They draw pictures and write little notes to him, and they're piling up. And I guess when they really start asking about him, I don't really know exactly how to explain to him that he'll never return. And I think there's a great emptiness.
And so she would take a plate and she would get the oatmeal cookies and she'd break them in half and she'd leave them by the door. And I just think that that's absolutely, just wonderful and such a testament to her.
She spoke of my father in the present tense. And at first, if you get to know her, you're like, whoa. But he was ever present in our household, his spirit. She would tell us some of the most wonderful stories about him, where we would all just sit and it was like he was there.